most gymnasts come in broken. We're always constantly comparing ourselves to the next person. As happy and secure with myself I feel, that still seeps in.
She can be actually much better.
I'm Katelyn Ohashi, and I am a former gymnast, a creative, a poet, and a cat mom.
This is Katelyn Ohashi, the next Olympian.
I think there is a bond within gymnasts that no one else can relate to because we go through such a struggle, and no matter what words I used, I don't think it would come even close to depicting everything we went through. Gymnastics is such a love-hate relationship.
My little princess, pretty awesome.
I remember the first time I was ever told that I was like fat, and that was when I was 14 and probably weighed 70 pounds. I look back at photos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that girl thought she was fat. In gymnastics, we weren't really allowed to express ourselves or speak up for ourselves. I had a pretty negative relationship with my body and food. Like, I felt like everything I had told was food is just bad for you. It wasn't even how I felt about my body, it was how everyone else felt about my body. I couldn't even begin to know where to love myself. And every time I looked in the mirror, I would just hear all these words from everything anyone had ever told me about myself. Freshman year was really a big struggle.
So great to see her in collegiate gymnastics. You know, she was very good at a very young age, then took a break from gymnastics, almost 2 full years.
I still kind of hated gymnastics, but I masked it with the idea that I liked it. I was going through a lot of pain and really dove into my emotions, and it came out through poetry. And I feel like it kind of saved my life in ways.
Katelyn Ohashi.
One of the biggest stars in collegiate gymnastics, Katelyn Ohashi.
And the joy that she creates all around her.
I finally realized that we aren't gymnasts. We're so much more than that. Like, we are humans. We're just talented at gymnastics.
Katelyn Ohashi on the floor.
It's a 10.
Everyone is on their feet.
I was freer as a person. Things started clicking. I started getting into doing other things outside of gyms, where when I came into the gym, I could appreciate it for what it was, and it wasn't my life.
Gymnast and viral sensation Katelyn Ohashi.
40 million views on Twitter.
The most watched sports clip of 2019.
I wouldn't have cared if I went viral or not. Like, I was having a blast with gymnastics, and I didn't have to go to the Olympics to create my own success. Most of the time, media makes people feel like they're the only ones dealing with things because everyone's so perfect online, when that's not the truth of anything. When I first got like my first skin disease, I thought there was something wrong with me because everyone else, you know, had these airbrush skins that you would always see, and I didn't have that. And so I wouldn't take photos in bikinis. I make sure I prioritize being seen in that space of like having skin conditions and being able to empower myself enough to do that, and people around me that are going through the same exact things. I've just really worked a lot on taking confidence into your own hands, because it's really all up to you and what you do with how you feel about yourself, and trying to get better every single day and feel more comfortable in your skin, because we're stuck in it forever, so why hate ourselves for it? Self-love is like a journey that's never ending, but I think it makes it so special because there are so many different ways to love yourself. I can be free to be who I am, what my body wants to gravitate towards, letting my body turn into whatever it wants to be. So for my legacy, I would love to find ways that aren't quote unquote the path that everyone took. It's finding my own ways of creating success with whatever avenue I decide to go, and finding as much joy within that as I can.